Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional Counseling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Do I have a message for you? And this message is one that I am actively living through. So bear with me. Literally, bear with me. You see the camera shaking a little bit. I am so deeply in transition. I don't even have a tripod in this for this video right now. I'm so deep in transition. My goodness, I'm in a different location, I'm in a different city, and this is what's happening for you. You are being relocated. You are the foundations of all that you've known up to this point are being shaken. So incredibly, so deeply. And the thing though, when we've seen the tower previously in our journey, it might feel like it's caused to get so scared. And if you get scared, that's okay. It's a natural response in your body, especially if you've experienced things in the past that are just deeply unsettling for you. But as we know, as our ancestor Octavia E. Butler said, God is change, right? We know that everything changes and everything will continue to change. So being in the midst of transition, being in the midst of change, this is now going to become our ally. Tower moments. We can expect them. We can feel them in our bodies. We can sense when they're about to come. We can feel how massive they are. And right now, the the tower moment that you're experiencing, it might be that your body like wants to get really scared. You might feel like you're about to have a panic attack. You might feel like you're about to have a tantrum. You might have one. You might have one or like half of one, you might have a stress dream or two. But when you really reflect and you really sit with it, you realize you're different. The tower moment is different, but you're also different. And that's what it's coming to show you. It's coming to show you how much you've grown, how much you've healed, how different you are. Like, yeah, there's still some things that are similar. Yeah, you're still afraid. Yeah, you're still uncertain about all that's happening, and you're not quite sure how to get your footing. This is not the moment to try to get your footing all the way. This is the moment to let the chips fall where they may. This is the moment to surrender, because this is the moment to exercise your faith that the divine has you, not just your back, but your front. You can focus on the lightning. You can focus on the fire. You can focus on this shit, right? This person here has been impaled. You can focus on the pain, because there often is some pain when it comes to change. Pain because your ego is recognizing that it can't go on in the way that it's been. You're having an ego death. That's what most change is. That's what most tower moments are. You recognize, you come face to face with who you've been up to this point, and you recognize you can't continue the way that you've been. So with the Libra new moon lunar eclipse that we had, right? I know you know that shit was intense. I know you felt that. I'm still feeling it. I'm still like, what do I even say? How do I even begin? But I think it's time to just start talking about it, because you're feeling it deep probably in your relationships, in your community, in any sense of that you've come together with other people. Maybe it's where you live, your neighborhood, you're just like any sort of collective that you're a part of, any organization, with Saturn in Pisces, it's often the things that have felt in some way dreamy or romantic. It might have been somebody, like a little summer fling that you had, somebody that was new, or somebody that hasn't felt like it's fully established itself. If it's a relationship, maybe it was something that you had really big dreams and hopes about, but you're kind of like, sometimes it feels like it hits and sometimes it feels like it doesn't. These are the connections that there's now this energy where you feel like it's time to say how you feel. It's time to set some new standards or some new boundaries for yourself. It's time to just reflect. It's time to get in the logic of it all. You've been in the emotion. You've been in the dreaminess. You've wanted it to be maybe what it's not, right? If we're getting honest with ourselves, it's time to be honest with ourselves. It's time to just stare it in the face and call it what it is and be like, this actually isn't adding to my life. Like, right? That might be something that feels so hard to say when you're deep in the emotion of it, or when you're feeling the tower, of it all, the fear, the change. But it's time to just get real clear with yourself about how it's been for you to do this thing, or to be in this relationship, or to be in this organization, or to work with these people, or to go to that place, or to have that routine. Something massive is changing in your life. Something that has been really important to you for a really long time is changing in a very, very big way, because you're changing in a very big way. And what I am witnessing in my own journey, and what I'm feeling in the collective, is that we are being called into greater and greater alignment with our future, with our lives, with all the parts of ourselves, with the past pains and traumas that we've experienced. We're being called into greater alignment with our values, with our needs, with our desires, right? It's like, for example, we're talking about, you had maybe a very romantic experience or a romantic dream or hope of, let's say, an organization that you're working in. And you start to find out, wow, I think that these might not be my people. I think that these folks, they move different than I do. I'm noticing things, I'm seeing things, I'm feeling things. This no longer feels in alignment with me. But maybe there's one coworker that you're like, oh, we vibe. There's always a vibe. It's good. It's good when I work with that person. If that person leaves to go to another organization or gets fired, because that's the kind of shit that's happening these days, and they go to another organization and you two are still friends and you two are still cool, this is the time to ask that person if there's any openings at their organization, or if there's anywhere that you think that if there's anywhere that they think that you might be a good fit. This is the time to start putting the feelers out so that you can be in greater alignment, right? We can see this in love. We can see this, in money. We can see this in any area of your life where you've just been noticing for weeks, for days, for months, for a year, usually 6 months to a year or more when it comes to a moon cycle, a powerful moon cycle, something you've been paying attention to for about 6 months to a year. And it's not working. It's not working. Pay attention to what works, and it's time to commit to those places and those spaces and those people. It's time to commit more so to you and to this new avenue, this new pathway that's showing up for you in your relationship with the divine. It's time to choose, y'all. I know we say that Libras can be so indecisive. I know we say that, I know. But really what it is that Libra will weigh it all up. They will look at all sides. Give yourself the time to look at all sides. Look at how you feel. Look at what you're thinking about it. Be honest with yourself through the process, and then decide. And make sure you choose you. Because this alignment you're walking into, it is so sweet. It is beyond anything you've ever seen or felt before. It is better than what you've asked for and what you've been wishing and calling in. You want this. Trust me, you're not losing out on anything. No matter how much is going to fall away, you want this. All right, we're going to leave this reading here today. Thank you for being in transition with me. The shakiness, the tower, we're already feeling it, and I'll catch y'all in the future. Bye.